and just you know, go out there every day with intent, you know, the intent to get better every day.
Where are you kind of focused your efforts in getting better? Where do you feel like you needed to get better when you went back and looked at last season?
Some things at the line of scrimmage, just starting off, recognizing splits and stuff like that, and also, you know, is the name of the game, attacking the ball, just going and getting the ball, you know, turning some of those PBUs I had last year into interceptions.
Coach Fisher talks a lot about trying to create competition out of you guys in the back end. Does it feel more competitive this spring than maybe it did last spring?
Oh yeah, it's definitely highly competitive. You know, every day, you know, it doesn't matter who it is, anybody in the room. You know, sometimes we joke around with each other, we call each other out, but you know, once we get on the field, you know, everybody's competing. You know, and it's getting us better. You know, as long as everybody can compete, everybody can come out and, you know, want to do good, want to do better. You know, you see somebody else doing good, you're like, okay, my turn now. So, you know, we just been piggybacking off each other, feeding off each other's energy, and it's really constituted to a good spring for us.
That word energy has been thrown around a lot. Where do you think that difference in energy this year is coming from?
I think overall as a team, we just wanted more. You know, just knowing what we went through last year, and you know, even me being here for a couple of years, you know, the year before that too, just not wanting to go back to that feeling of, you know, being 4-8. I've been 4-8 the past 2 seasons, you know, and we're not trying to go back there. We're trying to, you know, knock everybody off 1 week at a time.
Do you feel the secondary is kind of the strong point of this defense right now?
I feel like the whole defense is pretty strong. You know, the D-line, we went and added some new pieces. You know, linebackers, you know, they got some young guys coming in, you know, making some noise. So the whole defense is strong, but, you know, I'm always be behind the secondary for sure.
They're bringing in a couple new safeties. How nice is it to have you and Lamar locking that down as corners and being leaders in that room while you guys are bringing in a couple new safeties?
You know, we bring in guys all the time. You know, not just me and Lamar. You know, Cam Taylor can do it. You know, Tony Butler can do it. We all can do it. Everybody in the room is capable of playing at any given point in any game. So, you know, and then adding new guys at safety. You know, having Markel out there making plays, Deontay out there making plays. You know, all the guys all the way down to, you know, even the walk-ons. You know, Lane McCullum, Reed Carroll. You know, guys like that. We all making plays. We all trying to get after it. We just, you know, as long as the group is good, we all gonna be good.
How much do you and Lamar take it upon yourselves to kind of develop the leadership of those younger guys and those new guys?
We just try to push everybody every day. You know, just try to come out with high energy. You know, come out and show that we serious about what we do. You know, because like I said, people feed off of what they see. If they see me down and they see me not with lifeless, with no energy, you know, or maybe after a bad play, if they see me hold my head down after a bad play, they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna hold their head down too because they see me do it. So, you know, even after bad plays, you know, I hold my head up and let's get back after it, you know. And that's the mentality of a DB, you know. After a bad play, you got to get back up and get back to it and, you know, make a play. So, you know, we just try to keep the energy high, keep positive vibes, and, you know, the whole room has been feeding off of it. It's been a great spring for us.
Have you spent any time at nickel this spring?
No, I haven't spent much time at nickel this spring, but, you know, I still play it. I can do just about anything.
When you guys do go to nickel, who's been out there?
Right now it's Cam Taylor working in that nickel. He's doing a really good job there. And then we got you know, some other guys in the mix too.
Is there a big difference between the boundary and the nickel spot and the mindset you have to have in those two things?
I mean, the nickel spot is hard, you know. You got to really use your help to your advantage, you know, understand your leverage, understand what you're doing, understand what you're going against, what type of routes you're going to get out of certain teams. So, you know, it's hard physically to play nickel, but it's also, you know, a heavy mental load too. So if a guy can play nickel, then he's a guy. He can really do it.
You've had, before this year, you've had multiple coordinators, position coaches. Finally, you've got the same coordinator, same position coach 2 years in a row. Can you speak to how that's helped maybe just with this spring, particularly with a lot of guys?
It's helped a lot because personally, you know, after every fall, I'd have a new guy in the following spring. And I'd have to learn, you know, the new techniques that they want us to use, the new ways to play, basically the same coverages, a lot of the same coverages, but I'd have to learn new ways to play it. Had to learn, you know, just have to learn new coaches, their philosophies, and, you know, how they feel about the game, how they want me to play, and, you know, just having the same thing from last year to this year, this is really helping. You know, a lot of the stuff that Coach Fisher says, you know, that he taught me last year, it helped me a lot. But you know, now we're trying to take that next step into you know, even more advanced things, even just growing my mind in the game. And you know, it's really helped me. I really like it.
As a defense, what's the biggest takeaway you have as far as a collective group, what you guys have accomplished through 10, 11 practices?
We figuring out who we are. We just, you know, just going out there, like I said, flying around. And we know what we can do. We know we can completely shut down any offense in the country. As long as we bring the energy, as long as we on our P's and Q's, you know, as long as we just keep pushing. So it's looking good.
There's been some interceptions in the secondary this spring.
Yeah, it's been a couple of interceptions in the secondary. You know, Coach Fisher, you know, he pushes us to go get the ball. And, you know, every day we just looking for the ball, looking for the ball. You know.
How many you got right now?
I only have one.
One.
Yeah,
Who's got the most?
I only got one. Deontay, I think. No, maybe it's Lamar. It's one of those two. Yeah.
What's he got right now?
Probably around like four.
You got to catch him, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a part of my game that, you know, I definitely have to get better in. And, you know, I'm working at it every day. I'm finding the ball, I'm trying to get to the ball, you know, just running after the ball. So, you know, hey, it's coming. It's definitely coming.
Hey, some of the new receivers they've added, like a Wandell, Jamie Nance. I mean, what have you noticed just from your perspective? I mean, can they help this football team? And have you seen them make some plays this week?
Yeah, definitely. I've seen both of those guys make some plays. You know, I think they could definitely help. You know, especially Wandell. Speaking of him, you know, he's a guy out there letting it rip. You know, getting to the second, third level, and you know, just keeping his eye on the rock and trying to go get it any way possible. You know, some balls that you'll think they're overthrown, and he'll try to go run under it and try to go get it. So, you know, and Jamie as well. You know, a speed guy, just, you know, really trying to get around defenders and really trying to rip the top off every play. So, you know, those guys can really help us.
And Coach Fisher talked about being able to put more on you guys' plate this spring, and I felt that. And how do you think that's been able to help the defense progress?
I've definitely noticed it. You know, expecting more out of us, coaching us harder. You know, just even just, you know, teaching us more, because now he knows we can handle it. He knows that, you know, we're ready to take that next step. And you know, I wouldn't want anything less out of a coach. You know, I would want him to, you know, continue pushing us and continue, you know, telling us, like, if we had a bad day, telling us, look, we had a bad day, but, you know, thankfully, if you have a bad day, you get a chance to fix it later in the day when you're going to watch that film. You get a chance to, you know, right your wrongs and go out the next day and right those wrongs, because now you made that mistake and you know it. You shouldn't make that mistake again. And if you do make that mistake again, then you kind of got to check yourself and kind of, you know, realize that, you know, that's something that I can't do. That's a mistake that I can't make. And the more and more that you correct yourself, the better and better you'll get.
Overall, I mean, sorry if you talked about this already, but just, you know, Coach Frost was talking a little bit about year one versus year two, and just like comfort level and the speed the defense is playing with. What do you see? What have you seen so far from your group in this spring versus maybe last spring?
In the DBs?
Yeah.
We definitely, you know, locking it down, definitely flying around, moving faster, moving a lot faster than we did last year. You know, guys are attacking the ball, guys are going to get it, guys are being very physical, you know, on the perimeter. Every practice, regardless of whether it's, you know, tag off or live period, you know, we just being physical on the perimeter, bringing our hats. So, you know, I think from year one to year two, we took a big jump in the secondary, and, you know, that should show this season.
Is that a product of you guys kind of taking ownership of things and looking at maybe last year and saying, okay, these are areas we can get better, or is it just getting used to the coaching and schemes and defense? How do you kind of evaluate, you know, where you need to improve the most, I guess, going in?
It's just growth. That's the best way I could put it. You know, in everything, growth. You know, within yourself, within your teammates, trusting your teammates. You know, help your teammates to you know, do their job, helping them understand, you know, if you don't do this, then I can't do this, and, you know, if we can't do anything, then we don't have a job. There's no possible way for us to, you know, play together. So, you know, just everybody understanding everybody's job, everybody understanding where they need to be, what they need to do, just to make this work. You know, just to make it work. Maybe when you add the energy and you know, you add the hype, you add, you know, just the speed of the game, you know, and it's live bullets. It's live bullets. Everybody be flying to the ball. And, you know, it'll be nothing but good for us.
For you as a leader, you know, on this team coming back this year, I mean, how much does that excite you, like that role, and just knowing, you know, guys are looking up to you because of the production you had on the field last year, but also knowing that there's room for you to grow as well?
Yeah, you know, I'm the type of guy, you know, I don't really think too much into that. You know, I just try to bring it every day, you know, and people will follow. People will, you know, feed off of that. People will see me make a play and, you know, see me do my little celebration, get a little hype, and, you know, they'll you know, feed off of that. And, you know, next time they want to go out and you know, make a play, and then they gonna do a little celebration to get hype. So I just know that as long as, you know, every day I come out and, you know, be an example for other people, you know, that everybody will feed off of it, and, you know, it'll take this thing to take off, you know. Just even when I'm on the sidelines, you know, just hyping people up that's on the field, you know, trying to get the defense hype on the sideline, telling everybody be too quiet, you know, stuff like that. Just always trying to, you know, liven everybody's day. You know, sometimes everybody's not gonna have a good day every day, but, you know, as long as you can get a little bit of energy in somebody, you know, they can turn it around real quick. So.